welcome to the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Go Cigar Company. I'm with my other two co-hosts, Bones, Mort, and I'm Maverick, welcoming you to the show.
Notice we changed the banner a little bit.
Did we?
Yeah, it's not 5.5 legs and it's 5 number sign and a half legs.
Oh yeah, we got that.
So we got our name, our address up and everything, right, huh?
Yeah, we do.
Yep, 3482.
We got a couple of guests here already.
Yeah, put the number up there. Yep, number is there, 228-315-0845.
At 3418 D'Anville Boulevard here in beautiful Ocean Springs,
You're not going to eat
Michigan.
on the show, are you? You're front of
Let's
us?
see who's on.
Really? That's not right, man.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry.
Kevin, Tom.
Man, they're right on, man. Them guys jump on, don't they?
Terry.
They're loyal.
Oh,
There he is.
well, sorry, it wasn't purposely.
No, the only one I blocked on YouTube
It
was
wasn't purposely.
no, but it was actually done to the other guy, Robertson. Poor Robertson.
Whoever the heck that was. I still don't know who this is.
I don't either. And if he doesn't like, it was an accident.
Marty.
He wants to be like that. I refuse to say hello to Bones because he purposely blocked on YouTube.
Marty.
It wasn't on purpose. But Terry, if you don't want to tell us who you are, then it's. I'm going to go through profiles on our page, and the profiles on the phone. Get rid of them.
He said he was here in February and he enjoyed it. Well, glad you enjoyed it.
We're here in February.
Thanks, Terry.
Yeah,
You weren't here. Oh, the other shop?
probably other stuff. Yeah.
I would have remembered meeting somebody with that last name.
You might not have been there.
That is true.
But welcome anyway. We're happy that you're here.
It just hasn't been a good day, so. Good day at work, good day at home.
Oh, so you say he was there when we actually did a show.
Oh, cool.
We're happy. I'm sorry you got blocked on YouTube. We still haven't figured out how to unblock people, but we're glad you're here.
Was it on YouTube or streamer?
It was YouTube.
So
Remember,
he was logged in the YouTube at the
he
time.
was using
it
YouTube.
happened.
Yeah. And you selected the wrong button.
I'll check. I'll check
Yeah.
into it after the show. I looked a little bit, but it's just been.
Well,
I hope you're enjoying that sandwich. You piece of
Yes.
Shit.
if somebody can offer some assistance on how to figure this out, please.
Yeah, how to unblock somebody on
I'll check with one of
YouTube.
our sponsors after the show.
Yeah,
Hey, that'd be good. They'll know.
There you
We'll
go.
go know.
Kevin will know.
yeah.
Again, sorry.
So,
Sargento.
Yeah, I think you would know that.
Yeah, I would remember that.
Probably not closely related, but
No, but I'm trying to check the first name too. But anyway,
D with the apostrophe Argento would.
with all that said, we know it's going to come up. I'm not debating the fact of abortion, no abortion. I'm just debating the fact that, like when we talked with Clay today, the most trusted institute to me in our federal government leaked something like that out. Or it got leaked out.
It got leaked out.
Now, I put faith, and I could be naive in this point, that if you're sitting on the Supreme Court,
right.
okay, regardless of what your personal ideals are, you're going to make the right call based on the Constitution.
On how you
Right.
interpret that.
Correct.
Yes.
And not say, oh, well, and I'm not using the abortion thing, because there's nothing in the Constitution that says anything about it.
Right.
But any subject, your civil rights were violated because of blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Base your decision on the Constitution, not first, well, yeah, he really was guilty, boom, I'm done. No, I put faith in those guys. Somebody, we got to have some kind of trust in something.
That's
Who is the newest member? What's his name?
Alito.
Yeah.
No.
No.
It's
Call me Bear. There's two of them.
Jackson.
Yeah.
What's her name, man? Ketanji Brown.
Yes, she was the.
And she has she didn't law clerk for any Supreme Court justice. Or
No,
anything.
nothing like that, huh? And
My-
she's a Republican.
No,
No.
Democrat.
no, she's liberal minded. Yes.
Uh,
My biggest concern is that you've got a clerk that did not agree with what was being written. It's not final by any means, but
Right.
the clerk read it, didn't agree, and said, you know what? If I put this out into public view, it's going to raise an outcry.
But we don't know that. We don't know.
You don't know?
We don't know. who
My
did.
speculation is what I said.
Yeah.
My speculation,
Oh, okay.
because public sentiment right now is insane in front of the Supreme Court. There's left and right in front of the Supreme Court right now.
Right.
And it'll be that way for the longest time until the ruling is actually published.
Now, did the clerk have the right to do that?
Now,
No,
nobody has a right to
no.
do that.
Nothing.
But that's just my speculation.
Nothing.
Just saying.
All right.
Nothing has ever been leaked out of the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
You don't know. You don't know the decision of the Supreme Court until the day they even release it in court.
And now I'm going to ask you, you know what actually precipitated or prompted them to readdress Roe v. Wade?
The state of Mississippi.
State of Mississippi and their abortion ban, yes.
But what this is going to do if they overturn it? It's going to put it all back on the state.
Which
100%.
I'm okay with that.
Absolutely.
I am okay with
What I'm
that.
not okay is with my home state authorizing full permit. That I got a problem.
Well, then you got to vote your state. You got to vote for the right
And
representation.
my family did, but we know how the state of not Mississippi, the state of New York goes. They're about as far left as
California.
not the citizens, believe it or not. Most all Long Island red, spots in New York, blue, right where those representatives are.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just right around there, boom. But the rest of the
The
state,
big city
red.
is boom.
Oh, dude, it's amazing.
Yeah. No federal ban, no abortion.
And that's everybody's.
You
I don't have a
know,
problem.
it's an opinion. That's,
Yeah. I just don't. But anyway, it got leaked. And it got. I
Now,
think
what
it was
happens
done
if
up
they
to-
catch the person who leaks it?
What I suggest, if it is a clerk,
It'd be disbarred.
that if they have passed the bar, that they be disbarred.
Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
that shows that that we have no regard whatsoever for the court's opinion.
You're undermining
I'm
the
going to
government.
throw it out into the popular voice and let them raise hell about it.
The Supreme Court is so tight. I also thought maybe,
Hey,
hey,
Christian.
Chris, maybe some, one of the judges might have voiced their opinion and said, I really wish we can get this out or whatever, and the clerk took it upon themselves.
That's possible. Anything's
But
possible.
anyway,
Anything is possible.
what do we got? Folks, it's a little smoky in here, but don't worry about it. Management is on
The stick.
the stick. We're gonna get it fixed.
Dirk's got the chicken.
Dirk's got the chicken.
Way to go, Dirk.
Oh, yeah.
Cock's out.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. The
Cock's out for Carl.
The mascot. The so-called mascot of Ocean Springs was Carl 2.0 because there was one before Carl.
Yes.
And this
That's right, Michael. Cock's out for Carl.
this rooster would spend the day walking around town, different restaurants.
Mooching food.
It started its morning at Little Bakery, Little Deli and Bakery.
Yeah.
And Oren would feed him and do whatever. He'd make his way around, and he'd spend the night sleeping on the porch at
Twisted Anchor.
Twisted Anchor Tattoo. They got the old monument. What the hell is that?
Sucker.
Oh,
So Carl was cock snatched.
yes, he was. Now, a little on that, we have no names, but we have pretty good data. 'Cause
Probably not. We don't roll that right. That's all right, Bob. Hey, Miguel, how you doing?
happy
Miguel.
birthday, buddy. It was Miguel's birthday, man.
Hey, Miguel.
Now I gotta think about it.
Mhm.
That's a whole nother- Um, but anyway. So what happened was with this rooster, where there were some friends or some drinking downtown Ocean Springs, 35-year-old, because it's national news, Jackson County juvenile
No,
correctional,
not Jackson County, Jones County.
Jones County juvenile correction officer.
Yeah.
Kidnapped, or they picked up,
Cock snaps.
they took the rooster.
It's cock snaps. That's what it
They
was.
took the rooster, and according to a good source, right, Mr. Keith, no names, that she stated that she admits taking it, but she blacked out drunk.
And don't know what happened.
Doesn't know what happened to her.
Yeah,
Well, come on, that's a cop out.
I believe.
You took it.
Because if she remembered taking it, she remembers the rest.
And apparently, there's a old-time law on the books. This is why the FBI.
Not stealing
this is why-
livestock and shit.
No, stealing a city mascot, or town mascot. It's
Yes.
actually a law on the books. And that's why the FBI got involved, but then all of a sudden, some of the FBI came to light and said, we probably shouldn't mess with
Yeah.
it. We
Yeah.
got other things to do.
But they initially did.
Terry, it didn't die. It was killed.
Yeah, he got killed.
It got killed
Yes.
and dumped on the side of the road in Biloxi.
But they don't know, they never found it.
Oh yeah, he did.
Did they? I thought they said they didn't find it. So it got to the point where they had a bagpipe thing Sunday that we missed.
Yeah.
And they got a New Orleans style funeral this weekend where they're going from the bagel place to up to government around, but
Dudley's place
with
with
the,
the twisted ankle tattoo,
like, with the music and the people jumping and
Yeah.
with the umbrellas.
It's a five line, I
and,
think.
and the person that told us was a little upset about it because they have to work it. They have to ride in it.
Yeah. Well,
It's a
It's
job.
the job. It's a
Yeah.
job.
Oh, how did your team do, Mav, in the draft?
I think as you told me, because I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it, you said we did fairly well. You know what I mean?
Not only on top of the draft did the Eagles do well, the fact that they signed A.J. Brown, the running back from
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that Texas, from the Titans,
Yeah.
okay, to a 4-year deal for $100 million, like $43 million guaranteed. But he's been hurt on and off the last couple of years. I think we did pretty good. The
Yeah,
Giants did
Giants did
real
good.
well. We got the biggest defensive end on the market out of Alabama. Neil, he's like 6'8", 364 pounds. That's the guy that big guy that ran like a 4.5.
Yeah. In the 40, yeah.
We did well. Saints did pretty good too.
I think
thought.
the Saints did very well. I got to agree with you on that. I haven't really looked at how Cincinnati did, but I sure hope they got some offensive line, some big linemen, because they needed that. They need that.
For sure.
That was their one big weak spot. The Saints picked up some fabulous receivers.
There's a lot of wide receivers that went in the first 2 rounds.
It was a
Yeah,
big push for
But
that.
there's a couple the Ole Miss quarterback didn't go to like round 4 or 5.
Which is kind of a surprise because these kids actually pretty good.
Or Malik Willis.
I read this on Untrue or True on the internet today on one of the sports centers. The owner of the Las Vegas Raiders stated that he would welcome Colin Kaepernick
Oh, I read that last
and
week.
with
Yeah.
open arms.
Yeah.
But he has nothing to do with hiring him. It would be up to the coaches and the staff.
Now, if that was Al Davis that said that back in the day, he'd be on the field. Already.
Yeah,
He said I have no problem.
Yeah.
But that's almost a cop out.
It definitely is.
Put it on
It
the
puts it on
coaches.
him, so it's out it's out of his hands.
He shouldn't have said anything at all. That would have been
Yeah.
the safest thing to say.
Yeah, right. But since he did, he put it on them, which
Gonna make them look like a dirtbag.
yeah.
Look at this guy.
Hey, what?
He graduated. James Winston went back to college. He graduated this week.
Good for him.
Florida State.
Did he
Yeah,
get
that's his wife.
any crab on the grill?
No, look at him.
I'm surprised he didn't celebrate
Uh,
his degree with crab legs.
So one of the guys that he's a wide receiver, yeah. Ty Vaughn, I guess that's how it's pronounced. Thibodeau was drafted by the Giants, and he wanted number 5 because he was the number 5 pick in the draft. Right, so number 5 is won by Gano, the kicker. And this is true. He said, "Well, if you want number 5, it's going to cost you.
Oh, man.
It cost you $250."
150,000?
And the guy said, $250, that's it? He goes, put some zeros on the end of that. He was thinking $250. No. You want number 5? $250,000. You can have number 5.
Nice.
You know, don't a lot of guys give it up if it means nothing to them?
Yes.
Some do. But this guy's gonna make the rookie pay for it because he's gonna sign for big money. Kickers make money.
You know,
They
some
don't make that
guys,
much money.
if they were big shots or whatever, or big money guys, they would pay it. They wouldn't care. It's just like the guys that get fined and they get fined $50,000.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Write him a check.
Yeah, you take care of that.
That's right. Doesn't when you find a player that those real many amounts, they're like this. Whatever, I'll just write it off.
Yeah.
That's a tax
amazing.
deduction.
We
Because everything they get fined,
we went and got a speeding ticket. And they said, "Oh, fine, $50,000."
because everything they get fined, apparently, hopefully, I know it goes to charity.
Supposed to go to the Players Association, I thought.
I always thought it got.
I don't know where it goes actually. I think Mort's right. It goes to the Players Association.
I thought it went to the Players Association.
You know what? I would like to know.
We can pull that.
Terry says he's from Indiana. I'm like, good luck, because Matt Ryan's on his way out, and they signed him as quarterback. So
How about this? We should find out this year, coming after this year, see how many fines are levied against the players, and see what it amounts up to. It'd have to be a couple of million, right?
You would think if some of
50,000 for
the
this guy
things,
that did this thing, 25,000, and
yeah,
violated team
Over the whole
drug
year?
policies.
that's a good cigar shop.
Yeah,
that
it is.
That's a good cigar shop. I can see what the
It is.
total would be.
if that's actually trackable.
I think it is because usually when they find somebody, they post in the
Oh, yeah.
news or sports or.
Mhm.
But you'd wonder, that'd be a good data mine,
You know what's amazing?
how much they churned over the
You know what's the saying is? They don't care.
Well, the NFL. Oh
No,
no,
no.
the players.
You know, and what's bad about that is so I don't care. And if I don't care, then I don't care that I did the infraction.
True. There's no remorse.
People can make a mistake and get fined and say, man, I got to come out and say that was a really big mistake. They never come out and say that. They just say, I don't care.
Can you guys hear us fine?
Yeah, I'm sure they should. You got a lot of background noise, but that's.
I remember my dad used to go to Tuesday nights court. Just let him go Joe, the judge was. That's what my dad nicknamed him. Because his name was Joe, the judge's name was Joe. And he never did anything but fine. But he would let you go out of getting, little
Getting jammed up.
jammed up. Anyway, let him go Joe. They had a guy in there. He was just a speeding, and the cop's not here. He thinks he can come back next week. He goes, I'm a man of leisure. I'll be back. I mean, he was fighting.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
I'll be back.
He said, I'm a man of leisure.
Kind of like that.
I thought that was so funny.
What are you smoking?
I'm smoking the 20th anniversary Cordova.
What's the deal on this?
A very good cigar.
On deck, I've got a factory smoke. Sun-grown. Robusto.
I like it. It's got another bundle like
And they're at the right price point for like an everyday smoke. There's multiple ways.
What's that?
Yeah.
What's that? I'll tell you what I'm smoking. This is the last of the three. This is a I don't know what they call it. Remember the last Drew Estate live event they put out those 20-acre ones that were terrible?
20 acres, yeah.
I was a terrible smoker.
Yeah.
This is from the new Drew Estate pack. We live. Don't know what it's called. With
No label?
no labels. This is a fantastic smoke.
Yeah, I heard you guys got a few of them in here.
All different bipolar.
I heard you guys got a few of them in here.
Which states?
The freestyle live.
Oh, powder.
Packages?
No,
Oh,
not
yeah.
powder. Not powder.
Aaron.
Aaron went to pick them up.
Yes.
Huh.
Well,
I didn't get one.
lucky someone. Got like 45 of them.
Terry, what's your cigar question? We're all eyes. I'd say we're all ears, but
Yeah, we're all eyes.
we're all eyes.
So, while he's writing this question, what were your thoughts on? I sent him a picture of the president of Ohio State. He's got a new
I would
job.
say that I wasn't the president. Oh, yes, she was. Yes, she was.
Yeah. The president,
She was.
Christina M. Johnson, has been named to the College Football Playoff Board of Management. Now,
What does that entail?
they get to vote on who's number one, who's number two, who's number three, who's number
Oh,
four.
really?
Once they get to that part of the
She
season,
got that on that board that soon?
I don't know how long she's been president.
A couple of years.
couple years.
Yeah.
Now, she's only one or two females that I know on this. And the other one was a total surprise to me when I found that out. It's Condoleezza Rice.
Yeah.
But
Really?
apparently she knows sports.
She does know sports. Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Right?
She's
Now,
a very smart lady.
I'm a
I always
believer.
liked her.
I'm a believer that you can have people like Condoleezza Rice or whoever. I think anybody that's sitting on the, how many, 12 maybe?
I don't know.
I think. But whoever's sitting on that board should not be associated with any school whatsoever.
That's kind of hard to do.
Dude, when you put presidents and put conference, you know,
That's kind of hard to do. How would Condoleezza Rice went to college? So wouldn't there be some bias one way or another, or towards the conference even? I mean,
I heard
There's
the bars
really-
are better when they are rolled on the dark side of the leaf. What does that mean? How do you know if it's rolled that way? I never heard that term before.
now the only other time I heard is that when that asshole that he used to hang out with used to use that, say he was going to do a book called Dark Side of the Leaf.
oh, that's true. I
the
do
only-
remember that.
That's the only time I ever heard that.
It's been a long time. since
I've never heard that, Terry, so
I've never heard that term either,
Yeah.
Terry.
We'll have to check that with our cigar selection.
That guy was a real dick too.
Yeah. But, what else? I had something else.
But don't you
Too many
think?
clues, yeah.
Don't you think that that whole board has got that whole board's got people that know sports, and they've got to be biased in one form or fashion. And you think the sheer numbers
So that's
would keep the bias from actually having a place in it.
You know, it goes back to this.
Well, yeah, they roll in different leaves. In most cases, your outer binder is
Anywhere,
it could be anything.
Rojo wrapper,
Yeah. It depends on what they're
what flavor they're looking
what they're trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
It's usually the inside that's different. It's not necessarily what's on the outside binder.
It could be
Right.
candela, it could be whatever.
Connecticut wrapper,
Yeah, because there was
Maduro wrapper, right? All that.
popular consensus years ago was you can't have a Candela wrapper and a Candela
Hey Bruce, how you
inside.
doing?
If you remember, that was one of the things that Stogie Rhodes proved wrong.
Or
Was-
food. They always said that it won't work with candela in the filler, but it works for the. That should be coming out soon because it's up.
Yeah.
The day's up.
That was the share pack,
Yeah, the buddy pack.
the buddy pack. Yes.
I still got one closed. I haven't been opened.
So that proved that Candela can be used inside.
Absolutely.
It's not necessarily my favorite choice. My favorite choice is Perique. I like Perique
I like
tobacco.
Prince tobacco, but I'm a Sumatra guy. I like a good Sumatra. My favorite Sumatra still Cappy.
I smoked one of those today, actually.
But we'll see what it tastes like coming out of the new
Coming from La Aurora.
La Aurora, you know,
La
La
Aurora.
Aurora in the Dominican.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what the difference is. If he imports the tobacco, it really shouldn't be that different.
I don't know how far out of the game he's getting on the
Yeah,
manufacturing
not
side.
sure either.
You know, so
We're close.
probably he wanted to put it in the month, but we just gave him the label tonight. We're going with that last one. And credit to, we're working on something, folks. And credit goes to Morty Facts, who actually came up with the name, and we got it approved by everybody.
By the
And-
board of directors.
And then I
Yes.
showed him some artwork today, and he says, "Yeah, that's kind of nice. I like it, but it probably looks better in red." And then,
And it did.
It might be too dark, but then we went. I had him do the name in red and keep
The
the
black
bottom
background.
in white, and keep the bottom in white, and that stands out.
And
Yes.
it looks nice.
Yes.
So,
Because we wanted to try something else, but he said the more colors you put in there, the more the label's going to cost.
Right.
I said no, but a good friend of ours who sponsored the show said, "Hey, if it's your dream, don't let money get in the way. Don't compromise. Do what you want to do." And I'm happy with this last.
I think
I am too.
the last iteration looks real good. So, Phantom Pain.
Yep. Give us about a month and a half, hopefully, folks.
Yep.
Depending on customs.
We're gonna get him some more information.
Yeah, let's see. So, who's under the gun now in college football? Nebraska.
Yeah,
Apparently
that was
they
a
had-
big faux pas.
Apparently they had some coaching violations and basically the coach should have known what was going on. Nothing, I don't think they didn't really say what.
Not as egregious as
Right.
Joe and
Oh,
Penn
God.
State.
But they got hit with a 1 year extension to the current probationary period, a $10,000 fine, 1 year show cause order for the football head coach, whatever the hell that
What
means.
did they do?
I don't really know.
They didn't say yet. It'll be released in a couple days.
It was just some violations, NCAA violations is what the initial one said.
Oh, I
It's
didn't see
usually
this
money,
one.
isn't it?
Yeah.
10 grand. A 10 grand fine. He can't participate in any postseason activities with 1 game suspension for that. Yeah, the coach.
So they can't play a game.
No,
No,
actually,
he
the
can't.
coach can't be on the field.
So
Okay.
it wasn't that egregious that they're penalizing the whole team. They're penalizing the coaching
The
staff.
coach.
Coach be in the stadium.
No,
I don't think so.
maybe in the box, but
Yeah.
They
not
can't be
on the field.
Okay. Okay.
You know, but this one golf tournament this past weekend.
I
Last
don't
weekend.
know.
At the age of 86, 87. Jack Nicholson.
Really.
Not Jack Nicholson, Jack Nicholson.
Did he
Jack Nick?
play in the old timer game?
It was, yeah, it was an old timer thing, and him and his partner, they won.
Good for him. 80-something years old. Holy smokes. I hope I can just walk at 80-something years old.
Me too, man. Me too. It kind of gets scary though. We're not that far off, right? We're not that far off.
No, not really. When you stop and think about it. Yeah. Yeah.
And then what about? I mean, there's a lot of little stuff going on in sports. What about the pitcher out of Tennessee, #1 ranked team in NCAA,
That's right.
5 mile point, some miles an hour.
105.5 miles an hour.
Sustained or just one type of?
He's throwing give and take close.
Okay.
102, 103, 104.
That's pretty good speed.
105 miles
Yeah,
an
but
hour.
how can you not blast that arm out?
You look it over and over again. You watch it. You hit play. As soon as you let go of it, it's there. It's like what the? No, I don't even think regular league can hit 100.
Hey, Kerr. Welcome.
Kerr, what's happening?
Bones is back. Where you going?
Jason Frazier.
Oh, I didn't do a show this week.
Oh,
Jason, I do it every other week on Monday nights. Too much to do 2 shows a week.
Right.
Too much.
Okay. So what do we want to do? Are we going to tell these people what's going on or not?
We'll break the news.
I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. Why not?
I don't care. I guess we can.
Okay.
All right.
So we're gonna try and keep it up to this down, but maybe you get the curiosity going, and you might want it more.
You want a little curiosity, a little taste? You want a little taste?
I'll show you. Hold on.
We can give you a little taste.
We're going to give you a little taste of something.
Yeah, let me get the picture up.
Do I win a prize? I ran through the finish line. Got me another package. Yes, I did.
Oh, it took you long enough.
Well, I wanted to finish strong.
Can I say, Kerr?
I didn't leave the wrapper, did I?
But I did win the box of whatever gets produced. I got the which is, and that was on the last one. Outline. I want to get one of the Did you get rid of all of them?
Toro size.
I wouldn't consider getting rid of.
Well, not yeah, no, not get. That's not what I meant. I meant, did you sell them all?
Because I thought it was actually a pretty good promotion.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah. Really good.
Now.
Oh,
Oh, that was
you
around
said
there.
The third one,
both of us.
Yeah.
this one today in the bag, to show you what Scott.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I actually shared mine with my son, so
What was it?
3 cigars.
Swapping them out.
Okay.
They come in a pack of 6, and it's for share. We're supposed to share.
Okay.
Robusto's fun.
So, you know,
No problem.
Next time.
Right. You can tell now.
get up there on that camera.
It's the whole box. I've had 4 out of the 11. They're all fun.
Coming soon, folks.
I bought them.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Have you guys seen that? We have a surprise coming in, and that gave you a big hint.
With the help,
So, we'll see.
with the help of one of our sponsors,
Yes, with the help of one of our sponsors. Something is in the making. Another clue. So we'll leave it at that. And have you seen that?
I'm gonna take the 50 cent hit.
Here's a good one. This is, you might see this. I don't know if you guys- You know how we got that party bike downtown where you got the people you can pedal,
Yeah,
or,
sure.
or it's electric, or it's ran by electric too, and then there's the actual driver.
Yeah.
It's, right. Well, there's one in Atlanta. There was one in Atlanta
Was.
that crashed. 15 people on it. One got seriously hurt, and they arrested the driver for DUI.
They took a corner too fast and it tipped over.
Well, I hope all the injured a speedy recovery. Please recover. And that guy needs to be taken care of for that.
If you're gonna drive, don't drink.
Right.
And if you're gonna drink,
Don't drive.
don't drive.
You're right.
Hey, he wants to see it again.
Okay, hold on. Oh, good, good, right.
I left the cigar in there, plastic bag, box
Get it up in there real tight.
You could ask Norm, I was sitting there,
That's pretty good.
yeah, well, I'm not professional.
Yeah, I think that's enough. Even for Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder saw that one, Kurt.
We're working on a tree.
Yeah, we're working on something, Terry. We don't do that every night. That's
But
other shows that have great sponsors and big giveaways. Yeah, we do that.
we'll come down with it. We'll come up with something before the show, but in the next couple of minutes. I don't know.
Sign you up for sponsorship, Kurt? Love to have you as a sponsor.
Absolutely. Biggest mystery in this whole place is
Oh,
we're trying to figure out who keeps on putting on stickers on the back of people's cars.
I got this one. And sorry, Terry, but it's going to turn into this. Found this stuck to my license plate. Covering up the Air Force emblem on my combat vet
And
tag.
they covered up the disabled vet emblem on my license plate.
Not a happy camper. We're going to find out who it was.
But
It's weird.
yeah, it is. Here's a good one. I don't like this guy. Matt doesn't like this guy, and I'm not sure what your feelings are on this guy. Stephen A. Smith on ESPN.
Not a big fan.
Okay. So he said, he's quoted as saying, "Let me be clear. If my right hand connects with the legend Joe Rogan, all due respect, he's getting knocked out."
I would put my money on Joe Rogan.
Oh, absolutely.
Me
You ever
too.
seen that guy work out
Break
without
that
a shirt
little,
on?
break that little bastard.
Dude, who was it? Oh, Max was in here the other night. Tom Barber's son.
Yeah.
He was spouting off all these different black Rogan's got. Dude, he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big boy. I'll take money on
Stephen
Rogan.
A. Smith don't stand a chance. He'd be out of a job.
Doesn't Rogan know all kind of martial arts?
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Oh, well, that's a
Put
fight
in the
I'd-
ring.
That's a fight I'd like to see. Like I'd like to see Jake Paul said he'd take on Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson said, "Bring it on."
Wow.
Mike Tyson would rip his ass.
I don't think I'd ever go against Tyson.
No.
Until he was about 81.
I still would. Because I think he'd still have an iron
It's
fist.
natural.
Yeah,
He has the natural ability.
yeah.
Dude, he's not fat by any means. He's still built. You saw him the last time he fought. Speaking of fight,
Oh, yeah.
I told him when I went when they got back to the
Me
house
and,
that
me and
night.
Bones watched a magnificent
Toronto and I can't remember the
boxing
name,
match
but the
between
boxing
two
match?
females.
Oh, Terry, I'd pay money to see that.
Joe Rogan ain't
I
old,
forgot.
dude.
I forgot even what you look like, but Joe Rogan.
Hey Siri, how old is Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan ain't old.
He's a big dude.
He's 54 years old.
He's a big dude.
I didn't think he was that old.
Hey, look.
But Stephen A. Smith, I watch him because he knows stuff.
He's not done by any means.
No, but he yells at everything. Everything's a yell.
Yeah, you're gotcha, Terry. Yeah, the Hulk. He's the Hulk. Okay. I think I would if you were in the if Hulk Hogan walked in the show or here in the shop, we'd know it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because all of us watched him for years. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we'd know it.
My favorite wrestler by any means was the Ultimate Warrior.
I like the Ultimate Warrior, but I also like Hulk Hogan. And I liked.
Oh, I didn't say I didn't like him, but my favorite.
But he
Macho Man.
yeah,
Oh.
the Macho Man. But Hogan saved wrestling. Because wrestling was going. And I'll tell you when they brought him out because I was a big fan back then. Bob Backlund was fighting the Wild Samoan.
Oh shit, that's a long time ago.
And he took a break because the other Samoans came to the ringside. So Bob Backlund actually took a timeout. The ref let him take a timeout. He went back behind the curtain, and out came Hogan with a shirt and a tank top that said American Made on it. And everybody went nuts. And then from then on, it came back.
He was fun to watch. So was Ric Flair. Ric Flair was fun to watch.
And he beat the Iron Sheik for the heavyweight championship
And he also
in Madison Square Garden.
smashed somebody who said that they couldn't be smashed.
Yep. Andre the Giant. I watched that. That was unbelievable.
That cannot be done, and they did it.
Yeah.
I wonder how.
They set it
I
up.
wonder how many times
They had to
they had to
practice.
practice that.
Whew. I don't know how many times you could practice it.
Because he didn't get around very well.
No. And it
He was
wasn't
just
like
a
you could
big
really,
dude.
really help
Who?
Andre the
Oh
Giant.
yeah. I don't know.
550 pounds.
I don't know.
But he was.
And it ain't wasn't like weights, it's picking up a body, which is
No, he
moving
was
all
just
kinds
big.
of
He was
weight.
just massive.
Yeah.
He could have been on 600-pound weight.
Oh yeah, but you know what? He held a can like that and it made his hands look.
Did you ever read how much beer he drank a day?
116 beers or something like that.
A day.
One day.
Just putting him down.
We were watching 600-pound life the other night, and this poor girl, she's doing everything she can to lose weight, but the husband apparently married her, he said, because he likes heavy women.
Yeah.
Okay? And he didn't want her losing weight. But she
Right.
wanted, but she had how old was it? Maybe an 8-9-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Girl, and she wanted to lose weight, get healthy for a kid.
Yeah.
Absolutely the right move. But the husband was so, he could say, he picked her up. He didn't even go in with surgery. Okay? He picked her up. And we picked her up, we took her to a freaking drive-through. I'm gonna get something to eat. And a whole bunch of cheeseburger for him. Just antagonize it and just doing the shit that was just like,
And he
dude,
crack to a crack at it.
dude, really? Come on.
That's pretty low.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, he said he was how do you think his self-esteem was like?
Yeah.
If she loses weight,
She's gonna leave
She's gonna leave.
Yeah. No. That's. Terry wants to wrestle you. Yeah.
I'm a pass. I'm a loving, not a fighter.
Yeah, we're too old.
Yeah.
We don't need to hurt anything else,
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
right? Ed, 67, on top of the dumpster the other day, pushing
Crushing
down
the
a trash.
boxes?
Oh.
Yeah,
So
jumping.
you didn't get up and do that? He didn't. He said, Bobby, Bobby, you need to get on top of the dumpster and push down the boxes. And he's like, I'll help you get up there, Bobby.
I ain't getting going.
You'd still be in there, wouldn't you?
So
They would help you out.
I'd be in the
They'd
hospital.
be taking pictures of you stuck in the
Yeah, I'd be
dumpster.
stuck.
the solution to the problem is crushing, breaking down the boxes before you put them in there.
Well, yeah, that would work.
Well, you know what? That's like when we used to go in Gary's condo to the hot tub. We had to jump over the fence. They used to say to me, "Go ahead, you jump over." And I said, "I ain't doing that. I'm 25 years older than you."
Go in there and
guys. You
unlock
go
it.
do it. Yeah.
You only had to reach over the fucking thing and open it up.
As soon as somebody got over there, they could open it.
Yeah.
Who's the youngest one here?
Not me.
The old guy behind Bones could take him. Oh.
That's funny.
I don't know. That would. There'd be a whole lot of circling going on.
I wouldn't start a fight with another fellow veteran.
There'd be a whole lot of circling.
You know
going
what's
on.
funny?
Uh-oh.
All right, what was that? The mouse? No, yeah. Kitty cat.
Hey, drop something.
If you'd like to do sponsor time, it's 10 after 7. I think.
Since he hasn't broke the house, we'll do
It's
that.
time for our sponsors. One of our sponsors, Dr. Oscar Rodriguez from GTO Cigars. Those who know smoke GTO.
That's a fact.
It's at 334-538-2949, and you'll talk to the man himself.
Yes, you will.
We have
And I'm rocking
Ray
his
Sato,
shirt.
the cigar enthusiast, at cigarenthusiast.com.
Rocking
He
his
also
shirt.
has.
Nope, that's it.
Oh, we had three.
Yeah, we do have numbers.
Did you drop them?
No.
We forgot about
Ah,
Kevin and Jessica.
yeah, that's down at the bottom. Next one. Go ahead, read this.
All right, sponsors K by Karen, Don Kiki Cigars in Daytona Beach, Florida.
We'll do the trivia. How about every other week?
And
It gives
we
us a
have
week. It gives us. We'll do trivia next week. Gives us time to really think of something.
sponsors Kevin and Jessica at cigarprop.com.
.com.
Speaking of trivia, on the Great Lakes Smoke Show, which is on after us at 7:30,
Right?
Cousin Frank, that normally does the smoke chooch,
Yeah.
is not there, and Kyle's going to do it.
Okay.
Okay, let's
And
see.
our sponsor at the shop here,
Yes. And
Co Cigars and Lounge at 3418 Bienville Boulevard / Highway 90 in beautiful Ocean Springs, Mississippi. The telephone number there is. Gotta go back.
You don't know the phone number?
That's in my phone. I forgot.
Holy
I don't
smokes.
know. I don't know nobody's.
It's scrolling on the bottom, folks. The phone number is coming up.
228-215-0845.
Yes,
If
we
there's
reached
anything,
here.
if there's anything specific that you would like mailed, they will mail it out.
Yes.
Doc Rodriguez, welcome.
So, buddy, we're going with the last one. We can't wait, Oscar. Just tell me how long. When can we expect delivery?
Hey, Keith, you want to make a quick $100?
I'll split the 50 with you if you want to choke me.
Terry said if you choke him out, he'll pay you $100.
I'm not giving up my PayPal information.
Well, I mean,
You can come back to the shop and just drop off the $100 bill.
yeah,
And I'll let him choke me live in front of you.
ooh, for $100.
Everybody's got a
Not
price.
me.
Everybody's got a price.
I'm not getting choked out.
For $100?
That
No,
wouldn't feel good.
no, I don't think so.
You leaving consciousness? That's not good.
Yeah,
I can
you
fake
you
it.
wake up on
I can fake a pass out.
Could you?
Yeah,
You do it all the time.
every time the wife wants to talk. Did you say something?
Oh, I'm sorry, I
dude.
was asleep.
I got through the 3rd episode of Ozark. As
Oh,
far as I got.
oh.
And I couldn't remember the Netflix password. I was going to watch it at work today while I was working, put it on my desk, but I just couldn't.
You know we have
Roots is fucking
minds
nuts.
on this.
I don't want to get into.
Oh,
Mayans.
dude, I'm like 2 episodes behind. They're
Oh,
on
the
the night.
Mayans.
I'm going to be 3 episodes behind.
Ooh, I
Cigar
caught up.
motorcycle guys.
Yeah, Mayans, yes.
You got it right there.
What's
I'm
that-
caught
what's on
up.
that
You
team?
got it on Hulu.
I know some.
Oh.
I know some good boys.
I'm caught up.
Not me. I got 3 episodes. Don't say nothing.
Oh,
I'm going to watch it. I'm off Thursday. I'm going to pick it up Thursday. Michael Sheen.
Me and Ed are 5 episodes behind on Chicago PD.
you'll be all
I'm
right.
not waiting any longer. He has to get in the game.
Hey, Ed.
Yeah.
Bobby said, Matt said to get your shit together. You're 5 episodes behind the Chicago PD. What's up with that? Wow.
All I got to say about Ozark, wow.
I've seen 2 new episodes and
Wow.
they were great. Not the 5 were behind.
He does that,
But
Terry.
2
He knows
good
all
ones
about that.
and 2 new ones, they were really good. Really good.
Grab radar or something.
Yeah,
Why
you,
do that shit when you can just get peace and
you don't want to try that on your own. People have died doing that.
Absolutely. Kids too, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kids, I don't understand.
Uh,
Dude, that brings me right back to
What else we got going on?
Jason, the end of Ozark, because this is the second part of the last season.
That's it. Yep.
The end is crazy. Yeah, wait till you get to it. It's crazy.
Now,
And I'm not spoiling
I don't know
it.
if anybody else is here, but in the last episode, I saw the 3rd episode, I don't think that guy did
Did what?
the hit on
Oh, yeah. You
I don't think he did.
wait. Just wait.
Yeah,
Just wait. Holy
What's
smokes!
it, 2 seasons of Ozark?
Well, they split the
Well, no,
season.
there's
The
four-
last season, they split it in half.
Fourth season? This is the fourth season.
Yeah.
They did 8 episodes the first season, no, 7, and took a couple month hiatus, and we've got 7 more, and this is it. And Jason Bateman is just,
So there's 14 total in the
Yeah.
whole series.
Jason, no, the whole
And just this
season,
season.
4 seasons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to watch all 3 before you watch.
Oh
the
yeah,
next one.
yeah. Because getting
Jason
to,
Bateman's in it. What's
Oh,
called
he's
step
fantastic.
brother, right?
He's
What's
fantastic.
your name? Jessica?
Justine
Justine Bateman.
Justine Bateman.
from Family Ties.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Jason, Bateman is looking real old in
Oh,
this show,
dude. Yeah,
and he's at least 10 years younger than us.
you think?
Oh yeah.
Hey Siri, how old is Jason Bateman? While we're waiting for Siri to come back, we only have one person of notoriety died this week.
Oh, is that all? Just one?
Yeah,
Oh, something's going on outside.
Who was that?
that would be.
Whatever happened to whatever happened to the answer? Justine Bateman or Justin Bateman?
Hey Siri, how old is Justin
Bateman.
Bateman? Siri's a little slow. He's 56.
Right. Close to 10 years. Yeah.
Oh, 5 years younger. than me.
Yeah.
My brother was more than
His
that.
sister was fine back in the day.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
God.
she is now.
Is she really?
Yeah.
I thought
Looks
maybe
good.
drugs had gotten to her.
No, I don't
No,
think so.
not like Heather Locklear, no.
You know who still looks good? Demi Moore.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Jennifer Aniston.
She still looks
They
good too.
stay in shape.
She's on my, they're both on my 3 list. Not that it
Not that it ever happened, but
So, being Air Force, 2 Fairchild Air Force Base staff sergeants face charges of stealing thousands of rounds of ammunition from Spokane, Washington base.
wow.
In a case with anti-government overtones.
How do they think? Oh,
Dude,
shit.
he worked the army. You ain't getting out of there with shit. They inventory that shit all too often.
Well, how did they get out with it then?
They were probably charging them.
Well,
They had to have.
there is a way. There is a way, and if you say it was fired off, it was expended. You've already done the receipt saying it was
Yeah.
expended. Then of course,
Yeah, you're taking a big chance.
well, I mean, you're taking a big chance taking it.
And they got caught.
They got caught.
Now they're wrong.
Yeah. Well, yeah, pretty much.
Wrong.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of like kissing your sister.
This
Well,
dishonorable discharge, right?
Oh no, that'd be dishonorable death to jail time.
Oh, if they get court
Leavenworth, right? They
martialed,
get Leavenworth?
if they get court martialed, they may just take the non-judicial punishment and be done with it.
Jason, he is old. He's 56, but
Yeah.
remember him on? He wasn't on CY.
No, that's his sister.
Yeah, but what was he
He
was
was, he was on a couple of different shows.
Yeah, I can't remember the shows.
on? No, he wasn't. He was the younger one in Silver Spoon, wasn't
I don't
he? Was he
remember.
Ricky
I don't
Silver
remember.
Spoon? He was
But he's
definitely on
been
one
in
of those
some of
shows
them,
back
he's
then.
been in some B movies too.
Oh,
But he did well in them. You know what I mean? He was good.
He's done well in Ozark, but he's looking old. Big time.
You think they have him looking that way? Makeup wise?
no, I saw him on Jimmy
Because
Fallon.
remember, you see
interview.
how they did my leg in that show.
Yeah.
After they dropped it on Netflix, he did an interview on Jimmy Fallon. He's looking at old.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
But
definitely-
56 ain't old, dude.
No, but he doesn't look 25 anymore.
He definitely looks 10 years older than
He
he
looks-
really is. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah,
There you go. Very good, Terry.
which
Thank you.
just really solidified what you said. B movies, because
Yeah.
Teen Wolf 1, that was it. It should
Yeah.
have just ended there.
Teen Wolf.
Now that was Michael J.
That was
Fox.
Michael J. Fox. Yep.
Now he's looking his age.
Well, that's
Well, he has
He's had a rough
Parkinson's.
time.
Parkinson's has a lot to do with that.
yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm surprised he's still making it.
Yeah, I can't remember his wife's name. He's a cutie too.
Yeah.
He's still an actor. I don't think he occasionally does. He was doing some stuff on The Good Wife a couple of years ago, but not a major role. Not every week then.
He doesn't shave himself with a straight razor.
Oh God, no.
This is sitting raw.
No.
He's not shaving his neck with a straight razor.
Oh, no?
No, he's not.
Why is that?
Too shaky.
Louis.
Oh,
Sorry, too soon?
Yeah, no.
Is that bad?
no, he ain't shaved that.
What else we got?
Yeah, he's a little shaky.
Oh yeah, my Yankees.
And I'm sad to see it. 'Cause,
Yeah, he's cool kid his whole life.
any type of thing like that, just, I'm sad to see.
Yeah, not good, not good.
Yeah.
So I got the professional guidelines that if you win a lottery, what to do. We can discuss
You're right,
that.
Jason. Money buys all kind of
She
medicine.
bought it for Matthew Johnson.
Yeah,
Back in the
he was
day.
probably the first one.
One of the first
Major celebrities to say money helps.
To survive, yes.
Yeah.
To survive a HIV and AIDS.
Yeah, he had both.
He got it transitioned over into AIDS, yeah. And
And
he's still alive.
he must have found a cure because he's alive.
Well, thankfully, they
At
actually
least the cure
perfected
for it,
this.
yeah.
It's not a cure, because if you stop taking the medication, it
Right.
can still come back.
When you take it,
It takes it into remission, basically.
that's pretty
It doesn't
good.
get rid of it, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not.
But they
It's,
did the commercials for that recently.
oh, all kinds of commercials about it. I'm sick of seeing that.
Just to bring you back to home. 6 reputed mobsters who allegedly served in various roles in Genevieve's crime family were arrested on charge of racketeering, conspiracy, and Manhattan terror.
Wow.
They give you their names?
Ranked in money syndicate from 2011 to 22 through a pattern of racketeering activity, include extortion, illegal gambling, according to the case. They didn't list any names in the article.
Terry wants us to hear how crazy Facebook is. Oh wow,
So I had to get back into it.
What?
wow.
It's a joke. Wow.
But he
Yeah,
got back pretty quick.
yeah, he's back. Wow. Well, we already kind of know how crazy Facebook is.
The suspects were members and associates of an organized crime enterprise known as the Genovese Organized Crime Family of La Cosa Nostra.
Yes.
Some badass.
Yep. That's made guys.
Wow.
When you get affiliated with, instead of saying associates, when you get the Costa Nostra, it's made guys, I believe.
This is why I'm bald. We got baseball. With all those young signatures on it. 2002, I picked this up at work the other day looking at it. It's 20 years ago. I've been bald. Because I told the boys I coached 9 to 10-year-old baseball, and I said, you guys win this city championship. He shaved my head. Dude, that game was overweight.
Right
I
away.
turned
they
around,
get
that chair was in the parking lot with extension cord and clippers, and
Oh wow,
shaving my head right in front of the snack.
They got
right
you.
in front of the snack stand.
Wow.
We know that, Terry. They watch and hear everything. Believe me. Just different words are cued in on.
Siri hears it. Not Siri, but Alexa hears it.
Oh yeah.
How about when you're talking about something in the shop and then all of a sudden you get a
It
Facebook?
pops up on the Facebook. Absolutely.
So if you're a made guy,
Yes.
how do you introduce somebody to
He's a friend of mine or he's a friend of
a
ours.
friend of ours?
A friend of ours means he's a made guy. A friend of mine is an associate.
Yes.
And not all of them get to be paid by
No,
enemies.
Not
no,
all of them are
no.
friends of ours.
Believe it or not, that's in their circles. That's a big honor.
Not all of them are a friend of ours.
No, nope.
And apparently,
There's so many friends of mine. They're there for the money,
I
making
will-
family money.
I will totally disagree with you on that, Terry. I hope that you're joking, but I'm going to
Nah,
disagree with you
they're
on that.
entitled. They raise our children. They're a part of the world and society, and we like them a whole lot.
I like Jason though. Talking to your wife's phone about all the stuff you want.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, 9
Very good,
millimeter
Jason.
pistol.
So
An incest issue where the
Amazon's taking over Thursday Night Football
Yes, they are.
with
Man, I'm not saying
Hertz
no.
and I think
Strahan, isn't he?
either Strahan or Chris Collinsworth made. I can't remember.
Collinsworth's with CBS, so it would be Amazon.
But yeah, there's
Well, what's it called? Al Michaels went to Thursday night.
Then he went to Amazon.
Yeah. Al Michaels went to Thursday night.
Well, Terry,
Al Michaels is
I'm gonna-
about 75.
I'm going to have to defer this one, Terry, because I wasn't around in 1921.
I wasn't either.
You weren't either, and I know you weren't either.
No.
So,
My parents weren't even.
Well, you got
around.
to figure 8 years from that was the Great Depression. So
yeah, we really don't have any.
1929 was the Great Depression.
We keep it
The
going.
St.
man.
Valentine's Day Massacre, and my dad's birthday.
From 20, that was born 21?
29.
29.
Yes. on
This whole my body.
my dad
February the
was-
14th.
My choice.
My dad was 5 years older than me.
So he was 29 and 28, 26, 25, right? 1925, your dad was born?
No, 1924.
24, okay.
He can't tell you that, Terry.
He might be in witness protection, but
He certainly knows a thing about a two or
I know
about
a
a thing.
couple of things, I read a couple of books, and I know a couple of guys. I definitely know a couple of guys,
Were you,
and that's no bullshit.
were you a friend of theirs or a friend of ours?
Friend of theirs.
just stay on the good side.
I would,
Lawrence Molina.
I would say that's probably a smart comment.
Now we're gonna say.
That's
Just
not,
stay on their good side.
Oh,
That's good
absolutely.
advice.
My brother came in one time. I was in the Surfside with Lawrence Molina. His name was street name was Yogi.
No.
And my brother grabbed me by the shoulders and put me on the other side. He says, "When they come in to get him, make sure they get him and not you."
Oh.
As a joke.
you got
And
a
he said,
yogi,
"Charlie, you're not gonna get me."
you got a yogi that comes to the shop.
Terry, Barry could probably say that one better than you.
Forget about it.
But
But it's all one word. You
Yes.
put it all-
Forget about it. Yeah.
And it's sauce, not gravy.
Oh
Gravy
man,
for
you
what?
kidding? We've seen it 100
People
times.
fight against Sunday sauce with meatballs and sausage.
He
and all that.
says, "Hey,
Sauce, not gravy."
Start dressing like we
Well,
dress.
I've never called
This
it
ain't no
Some people
fucking
don't
rodeo.
know. No, it's not
Remember when he said that?
crazy. What's that?
When Donnie Brasco was wearing the cowboy boots and his jeans,
Absolutely,
and
Jason.
what's it called said, "Start dressing like we dress. This ain't no fucking
But you know,
rodeo."
one of the really good crime syndicate movies, I think, or two, was Casino.
Yeah, when they did the baseball bat
And,
thing
and
with Joe Pesci.
the other one with Jack Nicholson and Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg
What was that?
and
Can't think of it.
I haven't seen The Irishman.
The
Irishman's
Irishman's good. You gotta watch
The
it.
wife, we talked about that the other day. I haven't seen that. So the wife said, "You need to just go and drive,
Yeah.
light up a cigar, and sit
chill.
for 3 hours and watch the movie."
Dude, it's one of Joe Pesci's best movies.
Yeah, but
It's
you know, I value the person's right to choose
Matt
whether
Damon.
they live or die. But I don't
It was a
think
great
that
movie.
person has the
I
right
don't
to
remember.
choose.
It's almost right in front of
I
me.
know I've seen it,
I
but
mean, let's not forget.
hey,
Forgiven?
Create
No.
the baby on our own.
No, that was
Yeah,
that
that
was.
was funny.
Knows that.
Hey Ed,
Yeah.
what's the name of the movie with Jack Nicholson, Matt Damon, Mark Wahlberg? The Departed.
The Departed. That's it. Good movie.
Remember the name?
yeah, sorry to hear that, Terry.
That's from the movie. That.
Yep.
So it's about that time, gentlemen.
It is.
Is it? Oh shit! Look at that.
And we don't have any food left over there either, do we?
No, there's some scraps.
Uh,
Give them to the cats. For the 5.5 Flags
Yes, some
Virtual
watermelon.
Cigar Lounge, it comes to that time where it's the end of our show.
Cox out
We
for
want to
Carl.
thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the show, and we're going to see you next week from Bones, Mort, and myself, Matt. Good night.
And be ready for next week.
Same
bad
bad
news.
channel next
We
time.
will have a trivia question. next
And
week.
we will have a trivia question for you next week. What's it going to be related to? You know?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Spermicide, diaphragm, I mean, the list goes on.
Yes.
A lot of non-invasive, a lot of non